Uh,
Well,
sorry. Hello, everybody. I'm Recie Myers coming to you live on this Thursday
Thursday.
afternoon.
Hello, and I'm Roland. Come
Yeah,
on,
he's
pull
my
yourself
husband.
together.
I'm sorry, guys. Just at the last minute, he does something, and he knows it makes me laugh every time. Okay, every day, Roland and I come and share a little something that can pick you up, something that you can use in your personal life, something that you can use in your business. Because we are speaking to spiritual entrepreneurs, people who know that they are not content and just settling, people who know that there is a special purpose that they have and are willing to do more, to be more, to impact more, to be the best that they can possibly be. Because guess what? We all have gifts. Some of us don't take the time to discover the gifts that we have. And so we just wanted to share a little something with you that we have learned. And yes, John Maxwell, we've listened to him before, and he was talking about questions that you should ask yourself every day. There are three basic questions that you should ask yourself every day in helping you to discover what your passions are, or what your purpose in life is. You want to start?
Yeah, the first question is, what makes you sing? In other words, what makes you happy?
Mm-hmm.
And the second question you should ask yourself is, what makes you cry? Or what makes you sad?
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, um, what do you dream about? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So those three questions really do carry a lot of weight, because if you know what makes you happy, you know what you sing about, sometimes you don't even give it a second thought. You know that your gift is somewhere in that area. And of course, then what makes you sad, things that make you not happy or you cry about, maybe you want to stay away from maybe that particular area,
Mm-hmm.
right? And of course, dreams. Sometimes we go to sleep and you wake up and it's like, I really can't remember what I dreamt about last night. I knew, I dreamt something good, but you can't remember it. I know that has happened to me. But if you have these reoccurring dreams, and I used to have those, uh, I used to keep dreaming that I saw myself doing something more than just, not saying that anything was wrong with it, but for 35 years, I worked in the classroom teaching children, and it did bring me fulfillment, but I felt there was more to me than just being a teacher.
There's something else that you always wanted to do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we listen to him, he says, be a difference maker in what you do, not just making a difference in your own personal life, but make a difference in the lives of other people. Ouch. Mm. Do you want to say any more?
Okay.
Okay. He says, to do that, to make a difference in others' lives, number one, stay close to people who are making a difference. So if someone is doing something positive in the community, you want to stay close to them. Because, not saying osmosis, that kind of like, you stay close to people who are doing what you want to be able to do. Now, sometimes you may not know them personally, but you can get to know them or their ideas or their thoughts by, reading their books. Because usually success leaves clues. So get close to them, read their books, find out their ideas or what they've done, so that you can mimic, mirror, and do the same thing. Because
Yeah.
you know,
Well, the thing is, who do you hang around with? Who do you meet? Um, you know, um, what kind of, let that environment, if they're, hopefully they're positive, let that environment that you get from them
permeate.
permeate and engulf you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, that's what we want to strive for.
Yeah. And again, people who are negative, you probably don't want to hang around that,
Yeah.
because it has a tendency of rubbing off. All right. Well, hi, Dave. Hello to you too. Thank you. Great evening to you too. So the first thing he says is to stay close to people who are already making a difference. Um, and anytime you're spending time with that person, like maybe a week or so, maybe a couple weeks ago, we were listening to Les Brown, and he was talking about people who made a difference in his life, books that he had been reading, and he mentioned someone I'd never heard before, and that person was Norman Vincent. Norman Vincent. Oh my. Okay, the name escapes me right this second. Oh, Norman Vincent Peale. That's so. I wanted to know more about him, so we started listening a little bit to him, and as I learn more, we'll share from him too. Yeah. So the second thing he says, be intentional about the difference that you want to make. It's not just going to happen. It has to be intentional. You have to know that that's what you want to do, and you seek out to do just that.
Because here's the thing, everything worthwhile is uphill. You know, it's a constant struggle. So whatever we go for, we need to make sure that we're focused to the point that we're intentional on what we're doing.
It's not going to happen overnight. And, you know, you hear, oh, you do this, and, oh, you're going to make a lot of money. And no, anything worthwhile, it has to be intentional. You never heard of someone who's written a book. What was it? He used a phrase. Someone who was intentional. I can't remember. I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, so he says, yes, no successful person has ever done anything worthwhile accidentally. It doesn't happen by accident. You have to be intentional. So that was the second point. And the third thing, did you want to say the third?
You go ahead.
Okay. Is to have a vision gap that stretches you, you know, so that you do make a difference. It stretches you beyond your comfort zone, you know. And when we're just staying in our comfort zone, you know, you don't know how much more you are capable of doing because you're not stretching yourself. And he says a vision gap is the space between what you're doing now and what you could be doing.
And because one of the most powerful things you said is most people don't lead their life. You know, they accept their life. Yeah. And that's saying a lot. Yeah. You know.
This is how I'm just going to accept it. Well, this happened. Oh,
there's nothing I can do about it, so we just have to deal with it.
And that's something that I said, no, you don't have to. We don't just have to just settle. That's the thing. Settling, that doesn't settle with me. Yeah. Settling.
Because with settling, you're never satisfied, you know.
Yeah, settling, you are satisfied. You're content with where you are. But refusing to settle, that means you willing to do more, to go beyond, you know, to exert.
Well, in the long run, you're not going to be satisfied, you know. Yes. You're always going to be in the back of your mind something you wish you could have done.
And I certainly don't want to get to a point in my life when I'm not really able to do, you know, what I would have done in my younger years. To say, oh well, I wish I had. If I were young, I wish I had. No, I don't want to ever have to say I wish I had done. I don't want to have regrets. I don't want to live in regret. I want to be able to do more with my life, and that's what we are doing. We're on our journey to be the best person that we can be, and hopefully, in so doing, it can inspire others to discover the greatness that you have too within yourself. And you know, I do have a link. Oh, not a link. Yeah, a link in the description for people who are entrepreneurs at heart, and maybe they haven't taken that step to step out on faith, to move forward in their life, and to accept the challenge of doing more, being more. There's a link in the description to start the marketing business, if that's something that interests you, for $10. for $10. So I'd have that there for you.
And, remember, I think John said that the dream is free, but the journey isn't.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we have dreams all the time.
Yeah.
Dreams of what we want to do, what we see ourselves doing in the future, but taking that step by step action towards that dream, we allow things to cloud our thinking, and then we just settle. Yeah. So that's what we have for you today. Every day, Roland and I come and share something, a little nugget. Oh, we have some people on here. Never wanted to live in should've, could've, or would've. That's right, Laverne. Thank you for joining us today. Never settle. Excuse me. And she says, that's what I'm doing now, moving from my comfort zone. And it's not easy to get out that comfort zone. That comfort zone is like a chair, just kick back, and there will be a time when we can do that. But as long as we have breath in our lungs and we have a sound mind, and you're never too, what's that saying? You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. All right. Hi, Vivian. Glad that you could join us today. I'll say hello to you. And hi, Jessica. Glad that you can join Roland and me, too.
Dave.
Dave. Hello to you. So if we've said anything that resonates with you, be sure to share it out. Appreciate that. And if you're catching the replay, tell us where you're tuning in from. We always love to know how far out our messages get. So again, our goal is to inspire others to start their journey to being the best that you can possibly be.
What makes you happy?
What makes you happy?
What makes you sad?
And what do you dream about?
What do you dream about?
We'll see you tomorrow at 5:30. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye now.